Today we're talking about how I learned as much as I did about passive income to become a millionaire by 24 and more than that by 27 by using very simple concepts when it came to passive income. That is the difference between mining and farming. And by the way, since St. Patrick's Day is coming up, there's going to be a 17% off sale on both the real estate investing course, link below, and if you want to get into real estate agent sales, that course as well, first time ever, and largest discount we've ever had.
The coupon code is Saint Kevin. Not sure where I got that one from.
See, it wasn't that long ago that I was sitting in the back of my English class while the teacher was talking about like Romeo and Juliet and iambic pentameter or whatever, and all this stuff I didn't really care about. And I got to thinking, like, there has to be a way I can make money while sitting here in this classroom doing nothing. So after a long day of boring schoolwork back in high school, at 15, 16 years old, I'd come home after getting off the bus, and the very first thing I would do is log into, yes, Runescape. This is a game where you spend a lot of time doing quests and trying to level up and ultimately trying to make money. And what do you do with that money? You take the money and then you spend it on basically RuneScape's equivalent of real-life Lamborghinis, Lambos, party hats. The thing I would do most often in the game was mining. I would literally take a pickaxe and go into the mining guild and just mine ore all day long. Like, how much ore can I get? And I'd spend all this time just collecting ore, going to the bank, collecting ore, going to the bank. And it was a grind. It was literally just how much time can I put in to eventually get this many thousand ore saved up in my bank account. And after I saved up all this ore, which is our reference to mining, is kind of like working, I took the ore and obviously went to sell it. What I did with the money is I bought tree seeds. Yeah, like literally maple tree seeds, or in this case, magic tree seeds. And what I would do is I'd spend the day mining. I would take all the profits after I sold all the stuff I mined that day after school, and right before going to bed, I would plant the tree seeds, the magic tree seeds, the maple tree seeds, and I'd log off. The next morning, my trees were fully grown. It was like an 11-hour grow time or whatever, and boom, magic logs and maple logs overnight produce. And so all I had to do was run there and chop down my magic tree, and I had all these like really expensive logs that made me a lot more money. And that is where I figured out the secret. Like, wait a minute, then in the mornings, I'll just plant some more seeds, then I'll go to school, I come back, I can have my magic seeds turning into magic logs, and all of a sudden I'm making bank while in school or while I'm sleeping. Now, it wasn't that all of a sudden I was making so much money that I could just live off my tree income, my growing business, but instead I was using my profits from mining to throw it into all these seeds that would grow basically passively. Now, I didn't end up not mining anymore. I could have, but I like the idea that my mining operation sort of covered all of my expenses in the game, and all of my farming just sort of turned into an investment so I could get like the most expensive armor set and go kill the Halfite Queen by myself. So I kind of turned that on its head. Once I turned 18, I started thinking, wait a minute, this is exactly what real estate sales is. Real estate sales, door knocking, grinding, talking to clients, and working is my mining. And so all of a sudden, realizing, making the connection that, wow, me going to work is actually just creating the ore, the coal, or whatever to afford to buy real estate or to buy stocks. And so, then people get confused and they say these things like, oh, well, real estate isn't passive income. You have to buy it, you have to fix it up, you have to place a tenant. Yeah, it's true. I had to plant the seeds for the trees as well. But as I'm standing here making the video, tenants are still paying rent, stocks are still paying dividends, and over time, those assets grow in value, you get tax benefits, and every way you look at it, it's like passive income from tax benefits, passive income from rent increases or dividends, passive income, just from appreciation and net worth over the long run. And people hear me say like, oh, over the long run, well, I don't want to wait 30 years until I have a net worth to go spend. I'd rather just be dead. People say these really cynical things, but don't realize that even when I played RuneScape and I was mining all the time, I had all this wealth from all these trees that were growing and producing so much income. I could just take a little bit of extra income and then go buy a fancy cloak or whatever and keep letting those trees grow. The same thing is true in real estate. As real estate assets grow and stock assets grow, it's no problem. I want to buy myself a Tesla, which produces no extra value for me or very little extra value for me. It's a money-losing pit. I really like the car. It's a money-losing pit though. I could do that. But just taking a little bit from real estate, but the real estate's still growing. It's the same thing I learned when I was 16 years old in high school. So I mean, look, if that excites you, you should totally join the real estate mining course. That is the sales course, link below. Use the coupon code St. Kevin for 17% off. And if farming excites you, then get the real estate agent one. But wait a minute, there's something else here. What is something really interesting that also came out of this analogy of, or allegory of mining and farming is I started thinking to myself, wait a minute, it's Saturday. Like, I've got all day off. What am I gonna do in Runescape? Well, I'm gonna mine more, because the more I mined when I had the time to mine, when I was younger, the more seeds I could buy to have more profit later in the future, or if I wanted to buy fancy things, I could if I wanted to. It was almost like a store of value having more trees. The same thing was true when I first got my real estate license. I remember on my 18th birthday, my 19th birthday, my 20th birthday, and my 21st birthday, I was door knocking on all of those days. Because I'm like, all right, the party's at night. What else am I doing throughout the day? May as well pass out flyers going mining. Because the more I mined, the more I could farm. And that got me really excited to where I hear people all the time, it's like, I want to quit my job. I just want to live off passive income. I want to live at the beach. I get it. Like, I do too. But something really weird happened to me where I got myself so excited about mining that I'm so jazzed about taking those profits from mining and buying more trees that I kind of don't want to give up mining. I want to keep mining and keep doing that. It's weird. I don't know. I guess it all kind of makes sense now why I was always that kid that was sort of made fun of in high school, sorry, I hate to say it, that went home because I was excited to go mining in RuneScape. But it was that concept that actually set me up for what I've been able to accomplish by 27. And you can as well. So if you understand the difference now between mining or sort of your work income and farming or that passive income and how kind of easy it can be if you combine mining and farming in the same way, making that money overnight while you're sleeping, while you're in school, while you're doing other jobs, while you're running a side hustle, join. Use the code St. Kevin and subscribe. Be part of the pre-100K crowd. Thanks, folks. Hey, if you're still here, I just wanted to thank you so much for watching this. I wanted to try a different perspective where I shared a story with you on really how my childhood kind of developed. And I think you seeing a little bit into my background will help you maybe place how you should think about real estate and stocks and making money. I think it's sad, but so many of us today think we have to somehow figure out to have so much passive income so that we have more money than what we do for a living, and then we can just quit and retire. But think to yourself, a lot of retired people are really bored or just don't have enough money to actually do anything. So instead, if you think to yourself at this point, I'm gonna mine, I'm gonna work hard, and at the same time, I'm going to plan to grow my investments, to plant those seeds, to have a bunch of assets like rental property, stocks. I don't really care what you're investing in. I just want to help you invest in things. And if you're interested in the real estate method, well, I think you all already know that I have the real estate investing course that anybody around the world can join. I think you guys will all really love it if you're not already part of it. I mentor you on our private live streams. But the point is, I want you to make the connection first. Before you can start stepping really into educating yourself on investing in real estate, you've got to make that mental switch that, you know what? I do want to plant seeds. Too many people come to me and go, well, wait a minute, I just planted the seed. How come it's not fruiting yet? It also takes time, right? But as the tree grows, you are going to be able to reap benefits. So hopefully this analogy helps you a little bit. Passive income is something that's so complicated. I really wanted to tone it down a little bit for this video. So if you love it, leave me some comments below. Let me know, hey, you know what? This style was actually like really digestible. Thanks for doing it this way, Kevin. If you're new here, let me know what you think of this method and then go check out the other videos. All right, thanks everybody. See you later.